Hi, and welcome to Lady Lovely Locks channel. Today, let's go over this simple color comparison of Jon Renau's Toffee Truffle in human hair version versus synthetic. So what I have on right now is Alexis, and she's the synthetic piece. She's discontinued. And then I have it in Jon Renau's Sienna. I curled this on my own with a beach waver and I'm not very happy with the results. That's why I have professionals curl my hair and why I have synthetic, because I just can't curl hair. Anyways, so it's important to look at color comparisons because sometimes the color looks quite different in human hair versus synthetic and sometimes it doesn't. You know, we want to make sure that if we're going to be interchanging wigs that, you know, if we want to keep the illusion that it's our hair, then, you know, the colors need to look similar. And it's just good to know. So if you're going to make a purchase in that color, you just want to know how it looks versus warm versus cool. So either way, this is a warm piece. You don't have to worry about that here. I feel like this looks like a tad warmer, but I also, as you can see, this is more blended and this is more piecey, and that's very common in synthetic versus human hair, is that these just, you can see all the highlights and lowlights in the different colors a lot more. They're just not as blended versus a human hair. You can still see, you know, some of the highlighting. I mean, it's a little, there's a little dimension right there. Now, for the most part, you can see that this has more dimension than that one. If you want to compare that dark piece towards that dark piece, the color looks pretty much identical. The red, I mean, overall, I'm going to say these colors look pretty much identical. So this is an easy switch out if you're curious. So I will put that piece on now. This is the synthetic in my favorite synthetic wig, Alexis. Ooh, I just pulled my hair. And then let me just take that off. Definitely liking the Alexis more. So Jon Renau has a couple of, you know, straight up brunettes. I feel like as far as human hair, if you wanted just more of a straight, I mean, if you're going to get human hair, they have just a plain 4RN, a plain 8RN. That's like Renau Natural. I mean, that means you can color it. They have some just plain basic colors. But if you wanted like a little bit of dimension, I feel like this would be a safe color. It's not, you know, it looks very brunette. It's not red. I mean, I know in the color there's a little bit of auburn, but it's very subtle. You can see it right there, but it's very subtle. So this would be a good piece, a good color if you're wanting a brunette by Jon Renau and you don't want it to be full of highlights, or, you know, you don't want it too black. You know, this is a very good straight up dark brown. It's a level 6, and then it's got some of the auburn and some of the highlighting in it. So yeah, I feel like this would be pretty safe. It's not just one color of brown, but it does have some of that other low lights in there. And you can also have it rooted, so if you don't like the stripiness that can happen with a lot of unrooted synthetics, you can always add that highlighting. But yeah, so here's the human hair version, and here is the synthetic. This is still a gorgeous piece. I don't think it looks wiggy at all. It's just, this looks more salon hair than this overall, in my opinion. But I think you could interchange them if you wanted to, and only someone who's really looking at your hair is going to know. But overall, people aren't going to notice. They're going to know sometimes it's style, sometimes it's not. You're like, oh, today I have dry shampoo in my hair. Like, if you don't want to tell people you're in a wig, you could just say that, and, you know, people are like, oh, okay. Like, they'll see sometimes the highlights look good, sometimes they don't. But I think you could interchange these very well and you wouldn't have any problems blending them in. So yeah, here's the differences. But stay tuned for more wig reviews and color comparisons. Have a good day, ladies.